What's up, Nintendo gamers? The Kid here with another Sonic Lost World update. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Do I have a lot of news for you guys? Through a recent interview with SEGA, IGN has revealed a lot of things about the gameplay and story. So I'm going to go through that and also talk about the trailer, my thoughts on the trailer, and who these new characters are and stuff, what I think about it. But first, let me get you guys all these details, including a big surprise that no one's seen coming, and that's returning mechanics and characters that you didn't think would return again. So let's go ahead and get this update started. So everything is listed right here. Some will be about gameplay, some will be about different gameplay mechanics, and others will be about characters and story. So let's go ahead, and they're all listed here. So I'll be going down a list. So if you guys miss anything I've said or anything, of course, links in the description will have the sources to all the news presented in this video. So pay attention, guys. Let's get started with all this great news. Gameplay involves twisting, turning, and jumping along floating constructs suspended in mid-air. Some stages focus on slower speeds with more platforming. Some stages focus more on speed. Grassy setting comes from Wind Hill. Dessert Ruins 1 features cakes, cookies, donuts, and candy. Dessert Ruins 2 doesn't feature the food items mentioned above. Dessert Ruins 2 is a tunnel racing concept. Wide range of branching paths and exploration options. Sonic's controls have been adjusted to fit the new design. Two key ideas are being able to control Sonic speed and a parkour system. This allows players to automatically accommodate basic obstacles when Sonic runs. Holding down the second trigger will put Sonic into a ball. Sonic now walks until the gamepad's triggers pop up, which engage his running speed. Sonic is at full speed in ball form. Okay, guys, this is where it gets interesting in what I said that you wouldn't have expected the characters to return and the mechanics to return. Here it goes. On Wii U, the gamepad is specifically used to activate various Wisp based color powers. Wisps from Sonic Colors are returning, so are their abilities. Wow, I did not know that was going to happen. That is very interesting. So let's keep going. These feature touch based controls. Use these to gain access to side paths and areas. Gamepad is also used in support mode. This mode lets one player to use the gamepad for assistance while another controls Sonic via Wiimote and Nunchuck. Sonic is the only character players will directly control. Tails, Knuckles, and Amy will make appearances in the story. Sonic is chasing after Eggman when he happens upon a mysterious planet called Lost Hex. That's where the new enemies live. These foes will bring a sense of danger and humor to the story. Sonic once again saves animals throughout levels. Game will keep track of the animals you save on a level basis as well as overall. The more you save, the more bonus content you unlock. Includes red star rings collected for unlockable content and gold cannons which access hidden paths. 3DS version will use full 3D levels. So guys, what do I think about this exciting news? Oh man, I did not see the Wisps coming back. I did not see that coming. I thought that was going to be a one-off thing, one little, game, and they would never return. And I am so glad they're returning because using their powers in Sonic Colors, which I love that game. I love it to death, and I did updates on it. If you guys didn't know about that, it was so fun, and it wasn't a gimmick like back then, Sonic Colors was really the first Sonic game to start going back to doing Sonic right. And, the whole thing about Sonic that wasn't working good with him at the time was all the gimmicks they were trying to put into it and stuff. But, the Wisps weren't really even gimmicks. They were more of, gameplay mechanics, a way to explore a level or get to hidden areas or something like that. And they were cool powers to use. They weren't gimmicks in any way. They don't even fit into that category. They actually worked a lot like the different spheres you can use for Sonic in the original Sonic games, his power ups. So I am really glad that the Wisps are returning this time. It's really hard to say Wisps. It's hard to say that. So if I sound weird saying that, yeah, it's hard to say that. So about Sega, with the controls and all that, now instead of just running and stuff, just pressing up to run or anything, you have to hold down the trigger button. And if you don't do that, then Sonic will just walk. I think that's excellent. Why do I think that? Because in Sonic games, you have a lot of momentum just running, especially in 3D games. Perfect example will be in the Sonic Adventure games. Even when you're just trying to walk, or you're at this hard platforming spot, you just want to walk, take it slow. Sometimes you would just move, your control stick up a little bit, and Sonic starts taking off, and you die, and it feels annoying, and it feels very cheap. So they're making it where now you have to hold a button to actually start running. That makes it more easier and less cheap, because if you die this time, well, you can't blame it on Sonic's very fast animations and all that. So I think that's very interesting. I think that's a cool design, and all that. So they're saying Sonic is going to be the only character playable, or directly the character that will control. So will there be other characters in the game, like playing as Tails or something? We don't know. We will see. About the story too, it says that Sonic is chasing after Eggman. He stumbles upon a mysterious planet called Lost Hex. Could this mean that this game is a direct or spiritual successor to Sonic Colors? I mean, the Wisps are returning, and they're chasing Dr. Eggman. If you guys didn't know, in Sonic, and I can't believe I'm reading into a story about Sonic the Hedgehog. That's really silly. But, Eggman was actually in space, and he was kind of like, his ship was damaged and everything in Sonic Colors. So at the end of the game, I don't know if that's spoilers for everybody. If you didn't play it, sorry about that. But could I don't know. Maybe it will be. I can't wait to see more. So, about the gameplay trailer and thoughts about these new characters, I knew there were going to be enemies. There was no way there were going to be Sonic's friends. They looked way too devious in that silhouette that Sega released, and it was a no brainer. The fact that the game looks pretty cartoony, I don't really care. Sonic was always cartoony, so people were saying, "Oh my god, it looks so cartoony. Looks like a Saturday morning cartoon." Who cares? That's how Sonic pretty much always looked. The new characters, I wonder how they're going to fit into the story and stuff. The fact that you're now saving flickies and stuff makes it pay a lot of homage to the original Sonic games, where at the end of the level you'll bust a capsule and release a bunch of animals and stuff like that, and they look like their original designs. They don't look like any type of big competent versions of Sonics. They look like they're little small cells from those games. So it's interesting. Gameplay wise, the gameplay in a trailer looked it a lot like Mario Galaxy, but at the same time, I couldn't help but say it looks more like Sonic Extreme, which was a game that Sega never released. But it has that same kind of concept that Sonic Extreme kind of had. So you could say that this game kind of was built from that game, or I don't think Sega will ever say that, but maybe with the same ideas of that game. But yes, there's no way you can look at this and not think Super Mario Galaxy. But at the same time, if you're a Sonic fan and you know about Sonic, you would know that Sonic Extreme will be popping up in your mind too. So if Sonic Extreme and Super Mario Galaxy had a baby, this will be it. So it's really interesting. People have been complaining the game doesn't look really fast and stuff. Some areas look really slow. I think it looks just as fast. I don't think it's blow past the whole freaking stage like in Sonic Generations fast, which it doesn't have to be. Not even Sonic Colors was that fast. It was fast enough to make you feel like you were going fast, and that's what this game looks like. It's going in a new direction. It's not going to be that same, hold up and boost through the stage. Oh, there's a few obstacles right there. Get past those and then go back to boosting through the stage. It looks like, you're going to be able to go on different paths, like it says. Um, and you actually have to think there looks like there's a lot more platforming this time around, and not just racing through a level, which can extend the replay value and the length of a level instead of blowing past it, because Sonic games are generally known for being very short. So this could be better. And since this seems like they're going with the whole Sonic Colors theme, maybe this will have more, levels, like Sonic Colors did. They didn't just have the traditional two zones or three zones. They had like 6 or 8 zones in one world. So we'll see. The game looks very cool. I love the direction they're going through. I love that Sonic has a new wall running mechanic and stuff, that you will be able to not slow down the action when running. If you get hit, you'll be able to go past obstacles with a parkour system. Sonic can just vault, over obstacles and stuff. That seems really cool. So yeah, I'm also glad for the 3DS owners won't get a completely skimped down version of the game. As they said, the 3DS version will be full 3D levels. And that's not the 3D effect. That means they're going to play like Sonic games play on the consoles, on the big consoles, not just 2D and what the heck, type of thing. So those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'm really excited. Can't wait to see more at E3. And yeah, I'm really excited. I cannot wait. I'll probably have more thoughts in the next update, but I didn't expect this news to come out, so that's why I'm putting up this video very soon, like right after the trailer. What I just put up the trailer. So if you guys want to see the trailer, haven't seen the trailer yet, a link in the description will be there for you guys to see the trailer for yourselves, and also the news presented in this update. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be doing more updates on Sonic Lost World as more things are revealed. See you guys next time. Have a good one.